Hey Stampers, it's the Pampered Stamper, and today I'm going to share with you this paper pumpkin. I have 10 of them. Some of them are spoken for, and they've listened to us. They put the stickers on the back now, and now you have a beautiful box that you can keep. So in case you don't know about Paper Pumpkin, it is a monthly subscription that is available only in North America. So please accept my apologies if you live elsewhere and can't get it. It's $30 a month in Canada, and you can either get it so that it's you pay month by month, or you can buy a prepaid subscription for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Hi, Stacy. So I thought it would be fun to share this one and do a total reveal. So I'm going to, it's been stuck twice with tape, so we're going to open it. I've heard that it's a very lovely one. I knew it would be. So it's kind of nice. It's called Winter Woods. So if you don't do your paper pumpkins right away, if you stack them up, you can see exactly what's inside. So let's open it up. So what they do, they're getting very smart. They already have an advertisement for next month's paper pumpkin. Hi Lillian, hi Heather. So next time the paper pumpkin is going to coordinate with this one. And apparently it's 24 over-the-top tags and 4 designs, and it's going to match. So we'll be able to use the stuff from this paper pumpkin to make the second paper pumpkin even nicer. Okay, so here is the stamp set. And I don't know how well you can see that. So season's greetings, winter wishes. Let's turn it around. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year. And then there's a big snowflake, there's a bird, and there's scattered snowfall. Okay, so we'll move that. See, it's like opening a present. The ink spot is Night of Navy, and the ink spots are wonderful for using with our Stamparatus because you don't get ink everywhere. So in order to use the ink pad, you have to just open it up like this. They do these on the Stampin' Up videos, and they make it look really easy. It's actually a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. And then some people like to keep the lid on it like that attached so that you just go like that and then the lid doesn't get lost. But you can just, there's a little perforation now, so they've made it easier. Okay. You want to make sure that there's no paper stuck in between the lid, because what happens then, and you'll see the ink pad also has little threadies. You don't want a thread sticking out, touching the paper, or it will leach all the ink from your little ink pad. Okay. So that's important. All right, let's have a look. Well, how pretty is that? Now, maybe there's a glare, so we'll open it up. So it looks like it's a full-size card with some trees and birch trees and some red cardinals. Okay. Now, I don't even have that many things, and I'm already starting to lose stuff. Let's open it up. I was tempted to do this ahead of time, but I thought, well, then it wouldn't be authentic. So you get to watch me actually opening it. So let's see what's in here. So here are some wooden die cuts. Not wood, but wood paper. Hi, Karen. How's the weather in Florida? These are the envelopes. So very pretty. And look at that, lined with that wooden paper again. So cute. It's all in the details. So there's, I think, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's 10. 10 envelopes anyway. Maybe they gave us more. Let's see. So here's the card. Really pretty. Maybe there's 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 10 cards. So I was wrong. I thought there was 8. So 10 full-size cards. Here are some labels. And here are glue dots. Now, I have to confess something about these glue dots. I usually throw them out. There is a little layer on top, and if you peel that off, there's a glue dot. So they work really well. I'm just lazy. But what's nice is they have included them so that if you don't have glue dots at home, you have them here. Okay, let's open up this little pouch. Okay, so here we have mini dimensionals. So a whole sheet of mini dimensionals, little cardinals, and here are the die cut birch trees. So the way that works, and they're shimmery. When I first saw them now, I thought it was glimmer paper, which is also nice, but glimmer paper, it's hard to layer on glimmer paper because things don't stick well. So this is actually a good thing. We'll take one out. Oh, it's really lovely. So we have that. And now we're going to get started. There are instructions, okay? So for those people who actually like to read the instructions, open it up and it gives you step by step. So stamp the snowflake texture on the card base. Stamp the sentiment on the die cut label. Adhere the die cut trees to the card base using dimensionals. Cut the dimensionals in half to fit behind the tree trunk. So even those skinny little trees, even the minis have to be cut in half. Layer and adhere the stamp label over the wood grain strip using dimensionals. Adhere the layered piece to the card base using adhesive dots. Adhere cardinal die cuts 2 per card and snowflake sequins 5 per card to the card front using adhesive dots. And then this is what I like. There's actually a ruler on here, so you can use, if you don't have a ruler, there's measurements. I could have used that in Holland. All right, let's get started. And I forgot to show you that here's a little cute little thing of snowflake sequins. Okay, so I'm going to use the Stamparatus because I love this tool. And that way, if I haven't stamped well enough the first time, I can stamp again. So I'm going to put that whole sheet of die cuts in here. And we're going to use, I think I'm going to use Winter Wishes. Okay. And so I'm going to lay that right on where I need it to be. Kind of try to center it. And there we go. So now it's important to take this, put it tight into the corner again. Because if it's not tight into the corner, then it doesn't help that you've done all that work. So ink up your stamp. And give it a nice press. And it looks good, but I'd like it to be darker. So tight into the corner again. If you forget to put it tight into the corner every time, then it will have moved a little bit, and when you go to stamp again, you'll have a blurry image, which of course you don't want. Now that looks really nice. Okay, so if I want to do another one, the first time around, it's pretty easy. I can just flip it around, and I think it'll be good. Let's just check. Yes, so that works really well. After that, I'll just take a banner out and put it in the open space. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, let's have a look-see. We'll move this out of the way. And we'll take our card. And now we have to stamp the snowflakes across the top. All right, let me move my junk out of the way. So what I like about Paper Pumpkin is just merely the instant gratification of it. At first, I usually make the card as suggested. And what they did this time is they've actually given us ideas to do other things. Which you can find all over the internet. There's a page on Facebook called Paper Pumpkin Fan Club, which is my absolute favorite. And you can get all kinds of great ideas there. It's a great Stampin' community. There we go. So they're not stars. They're like snowflakes. Just dots, really. There. And then if I want, I can add a few in the corner here. And if I don't want it going straight across, you can add a few like this. I kind of like that. I like that idea. And I might just do some on the other side too. Why not? I don't like things straight. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so that's cute. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the trees, and to give them a little bit of a shadow and dimension, we're going to pop them up. Now, I wouldn't waste all these little guys along the bottom. I would use some bigger ones that I already have on hand, but I'm going to use what's in the kit. They always give you enough stuff. That's really nice. Stampin' Up! Is not cheap with the supplies that they include in your Paper Pumpkin kit. So you can see here that they're just a little bit too wide to go on the trees. And you know what I like to do? It says to cut them in half, but I hate doing that. There's a whole section along here that I can cut into a skinny little strip. I like that idea better. And then I can cut that strip into little squares. And that's easier than cutting dimensionals in half, I think. And you don't have to put too many of them on. You just want it to balance. This is finicky stuff. So I'm just going to put some at the top. Some people just love using tons of dimensionals. I'm not one of those. Maybe it's my dad's family. Apparently there's variations of cheapness in Holland, and my dad's family comes from Zeeland, and they are notoriously cheap over there. I don't know why, but apparently they do have the reputation for that. Well, we'll just use the word thrifty, okay? I'm kind of proud of that. I don't find that to be a problem. See, so I've just put 2 dimensionals over on the birch trees near the top. I think that's enough. You know, cards don't go through so much abuse. People aren't pressing them all over the place. Hi, Wanda. How are you? Hi, Vicky. Hi, Karen. If I've missed you and saying hello, it just means I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at my card that I'm doing. Okay. So, yeah, that's looking pretty cute. I don't think I'm quite at there. That looks good. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is put a piece of this wooden thing along the bottom. You could use the glue dots that are given to you, or actually I might have to do that because I forgot my tape. Oh, I brought glue dots. Oh, good, good, good. I'm just putting 3 glue dots across the bottom. I have learned to improvise. When I was in Holland, it was important to make use of what you had. I didn't have everything with me. So, okay, so the thing to notice is that wood doesn't go all the way across to the edges. That's okay. Now, here is my banner. So we'll pop that up, and then the wood piece just sticks out on either side. It's very cute. Okay. A couple of dimensionals. Maybe I would do 3 because they're pretty little. But I would use regular dimensionals on this and save my little ones for when I really do need little ones. So you can see how quickly this card is coming together. It's really easy, but it's beautiful. So this is a great thing you can do with people who don't stamp. I love to do this with my mom because it just gives her something to do that she doesn't normally do. That makes her happy. Gives her something meaningful. So then she has the fun. We get to do something happy together, and then she has a pretty card to give to her friends. So the joy is doubled. You first get the joy in the making, and then you get the joy in the giving. So now you get to have the big decision as to where you're going to put your cardinals. And did you guys see my blog post on the cardinals? Did you know that cardinals mate for life? I love watching cardinals. I love it when they feed each other berries. It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to put this one up high in the tree. I think, oh yeah, I thought that was it, but it's not. The idea is that you now need to put some sequins. I mean, it would look fine like this, so if you don't like finicky stuff, then you don't have to do the snowflake sequins. You can add them, you can put them on with a glue dot, or, I don't have it with me here, it says 5. I would put a dot of Tombow here and there, but since I don't have that, I'm going to use a glue dot. I think the glue dots might be a bit big. Well, we'll see. Press it onto the glue dot, and then use your pokey tool. I think I have 2 sequins on here. I do. Look at, I've rescued one. And then I think I put it on the back, but you get the idea. Definitely the Tombow is the better way to go for the sequins. Let's see. And I've also learned here, do not put your sequins down on a white piece of paper. It makes them hard to find. There. The glue dots do work. They definitely do. But if you put a few dots of Tombow on, or any liquid glue, that's a great way to do it. Hi, Carolyn. Yes, I'm almost finished my card, but it's not rocket science. I just wanted to show everybody what's all in a paper pumpkin and how easy it is to make beautiful things. So, you know, they say that crafting makes people happier, and I really do believe that. So if you know people who are sad or lonely, then get yourself a paper pumpkin and invite them over, put on some tea or coffee, and get creative. It's absolutely so simple. There we go. So now we've got 4 snowflakes. We need 1 more. Did you know that that's a creative thing, that you should have odd numbers of things because that's more pleasing to the eye, it's actually true. All right, now they're sticking to me everywhere. Oh, and then one other little trick with your glue dots. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Mary. Oh, Crystal Effects works well too, says Mary. Good to know. I'm going to put that one over there. Okay, so when you're using a roll of glue dots, it's important to take this whole big extra strip and tear it off so that the last glue dot is covered. That way your glue dots don't stick in the inside of your box, and you always can find the first one right underneath. So that's awesome. Okay, so super simple, and that's it. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? You could add Crystal Effects to your cardinals too to make them shiny. Or Winka Stella, but I think it's a really lovely card. I forgot to put a, what do you call that? A spoiler alert on here that if people didn't get their paper pumpkin yet, they shouldn't have watched, but I guess it's too late now. So we'll see what else I make with these. I love this big snowflake. Actually, you know what? Why don't we put that inside? Let's see. When you take your photopolymer stamps off, it's important to kind of use two hands and then peel it off like that so you don't stretch it out of shape. Okay? Let's have a look what this snowflake looks like. We'll put some in the inside of the card. And here we go. And how pretty is that? So that's a cute snowflake. And there's a little cardinal too. So why don't we get him? Oh, I don't have red. We're not going to make a blue cardinal. Not happening, people. But you could put the cardinal in between the snowflakes, and that would look pretty adorable too, wouldn't it? Okay, now before I sign off, I will include the link later on that if you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you can do that quite easily. If you're a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, then you can also, if they've made extras, then you can get refill kits afterwards. Okay, so that's really nice. But be sure to get the next one. It's all tags. Let me know if you need any help subscribing. What else do I want to tell you? Oh yeah, I'm going to share with you some swap cards. So see how pretty that is? I like to put my cards like this until I've, so I can just easily grab it to write who it's from. But it's nice to get your Christmas cards made ahead of time so you don't have that stress in December hanging over your head. So super cute. I think everybody would be happy to get this card in the mail. Okay, now if you live in an area where there is no Paper Pumpkin, I'm going to choose 3 people and I'm going to send them one of these cards, okay? So message me or put it in the comments and tell me where you're from and I will pick 3, all right? And then here are some swap cards. So I have a business training group on Facebook, and we did a swap. Now, most of these I think are from there. Some of them might have been from another swap. I don't know, but I'm going to share with them. I'm going to share them with you. So this one is the plaid one, and it's from Connie Updegraff. I hope I'm saying that right, Connie. Connie's from the States. Super cute card. I like the saying, hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. Really nice. I love the coordination of the paper and the ribbon and then the ink colors. It's just a gorgeous card. And this one, oh my goodness. This one, I believe, is from Carol Thomas. And Carol, you're going to have to tell us. Look at what she put in her card. This is a sticky note, like a Post-it note. And it says, I didn't sign this card before I sent it off to you. Instead, it holds my warmest thoughts, invisible but true. So if you find you need to brighten someone's day, take this card and sign it and send it on its way. I love that idea, and I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But look at this. She's taken the paper from the Feels Like Frost and put a silver frame around it. Just lovely. And then the silver paper is peeking out behind too. So I don't know how you missed the swap, Carolyn. It was an event on the Pampered Stamper training page, and I hope to do another one in November because it was really wonderful. I came home from Holland and I had all this happy mail mixed in with my bills. It was wonderful. More happy mail than bills. This beautiful card is from Debbie Duvall. It's all stamped and embossed in gold and then colored with blends. Really pretty. This one is from Maureen. Maureen Power from Newfoundland. And look at it's an easel card. Isn't that pretty? We're going to do a version of this for coffee and a card. We're going to do this one, but people are going to be able to choose what plaid, because plaid is a very personal thing, which is why I love this paper. And then look at this. I love these deers peeking out from behind the birch. And I forget, oh, it is from Janice Thompson. Okay, Janice is in Acton, Ontario. Love this card, Janice. Okay. And Mary, you missed out on it too. That's too bad. This one's really cute with the ribbon and the wreath. Really nice. This is Kathy Miller. And Kathy is, I think Kathy's in the East Coast. She might be in Newfoundland as well. This cute one. So glad we're such ghoul friends. It's from Christina Walker. Christina's also somewhere in the States. Christina's got this loyalty rewards card. I'm just not organized enough to do that, but that's pretty cool. Nice card. This one, just love that ribbon, don't you, with the snowman? This is from Rebecca Wheeler, and she's in Dorchester, so she's only about an hour and 15 minutes down the road from me. She's used the puff paint on the snowman. Cute. I call these Florida colors on the snowman. Really nice. So guys, give me some thumbs up and some hearts. Apparently Facebook likes that, and I sometimes forget to ask for them. This is a stamp set I don't have yet with the bows. I think it's called Peaceful Bows, but I don't know. And I don't know who made this card. So if it's yours, let me know. Really pretty. I'm not sure if Kathy was involved in 2 swaps, but I got 2 cards from Kathy. So lovely. This is such nice paper, and then the bow with the copper thread, just so pretty. And the new Delicata ink pads are just gorgeous. Oh, I'm seeing the hearts and the thumbs. Thanks, guys. Love it. Here's another one with the plaid. We're going to be making this maybe at Coffee and a Card. We're definitely going to be using this stamp set and the paper at Coffee and a Card on Tuesday. I have to put a liner in that, but just beautiful. And here's another one, same set. This has the, I forget the name of that folder. It's kind of like a knitted. And again, I don't know whose card this is. This one came in the mail to me without a card in it. So if this is yours, let me know. And then this card is from Jackie Topa. This was not from the training group swap. This was from the Canadian Business Builders or something. We're going to make this card at the Fab 4 event. So, see, I blogged about this one yesterday. So if you want to check out my blog, if you haven't done that yet, it's thepamperedstamper.com. Okay, if you want to check it out, that would make me really happy. So this is the Merry Christmas has been stamped in Versamark and embossed with our shimmer black embossing powder. So I have probably more swap cards to share, but these are the ones I remembered to grab on my way. So I'm glad I could share these with you, and thank you so much for joining me for the Facebook Live on the paper pumpkin. I'm a big fan of paper pumpkin, and I even have, I have so many stamps, but what I do is I save all my paper pumpkin stamps and I keep them in a binder. And when people are looking for a specific stamp, I just hand them the binder, and you can usually find what they need, and it just saves me so much time. And yeah, it's just nice to have that versatility. It's nice to have the instant gratification. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a super day. I'm so sorry I bailed on you yesterday. I was going to do a Facebook Live video on how to color the cardinals, but I got invited to supper to Alex and Amelia's, and I got to spend time with little Anna, and that definitely trumps. So I knew you would understand. All right, guys. Thanks again. Bye.